If you guys need help gearing up for any of the new content in Grand Theft Auto Online that's going to arrive in the Cayo Perico Heist DLC, check out G2A with the link in the description, and use cashback code BOSS if you want to save a little bit extra as well. Hey, how's it going, guys? Mr. Boss for the win here, and in today's GTA 5 video, we're going to be talking about how it looks like we might be getting some new information and details on the Cayo Perico Heist DLC update sooner rather than later, thanks to sort of a secret internal change that Rockstar is making. We'll be discussing that and a whole lot more in this video today. So do you guys know the splash screens that you end up seeing when you load into GTA Online? Like the current one right now says that the heist update is coming December 15th. It gives you a little bit of information in case you missed the Newswire page. Well, these actually have an expiration date where Rockstar sets them for a certain period of time, and then they're obviously supposed to change to something else. Well, it looks like Rockstar has altered the date in which that screen right there is supposed to show up, which does sort of indicate we could be getting more information soon. So when we last talked about this, that screen right there was actually supposed to stay for a good bit longer. In fact, according to insider TezFunds2, it was supposed to last for a couple of days. When we last heard from him, he said that that feed page was supposed to expire on December 7th. And that's when he said we would likely get more information on the heist itself. So December 7th, obviously a couple of days away. Well, there's been a huge update to that, as earlier today, he ended up saying this. Quick update. The feed page shows that the Cayo Perico heist coming December 15th now expires this Monday. Interesting change. Not sure if this is more of a cover-up move to shake us off, or if it does seem we may hear new bits of info sooner than we think. So I'm recording this video on Sunday, November 29th, and tomorrow is the final day of November, and that is the 30th. So I think it's highly likely that if it does expire on the 30th, that either tomorrow on Monday or potentially even Tuesday on the 1st of December, we hear more information. Now, I think that if this is true and that Rockstar isn't playing any tricks or games here, that it's more likely we see something on Monday, because on December 1st, on Tuesday, you have the standalone version of Red Dead Online, you have the new update that's coming out. So I would imagine that Rockstar would want to prioritize and focus on that rather than anything else. So the good news with all of this is, regardless of what Rockstar's plan is here, which hopefully it's genuine and that we will receive information sooner rather than later, we won't have to wait all that long to find out. Because tomorrow is Monday, and assuming this is the case with the new expiration date, this is when we'll get information. So again, good news there. We don't have to wait all that long to see what Rockstar is going to be up to next. Now, regarding when we could also get more information regarding the update, TezFunds2 provides us some details on how Rockstar might be navigating other video game releases, responding to someone that said, since yesterday's update is running through the 9th, and releasing a trailer in the middle of a 2-week-long series of meh bonuses would be anticlimactic, my guess is that we won't hear a thing until December 10th, when they release a final trailer and screenshots, vehicle teases, in one big push over the weekend of December 11th through the 15th. Side bet, the December 10th podium car will stay on the podium until December 17th. And TezFunds2 says, I don't think the current event or the duration of it matters that much to them. It's most likely just a matter of casting the spotlight on Red Dead Online for a short while before shifting it towards GTA Online. As for the second week of December, there is a massive red flag, which is the release of Cyberpunk 2077 on December 10th. When would Rockstar announce more details relies solely on whether they acknowledge that or simply tend to ignore it. So not only the person who brought up the comment made some good points, but TezFunds2 did as well, that Rockstar in the past have typically, like right before an update arrives, started to really push out new information, like the Thursday before a Tuesday DLC. That way you've got the entire weekend to get hyped about it, and then really at the start of the week it's there and it arrives. But as TezFunds2 said, this could be them just focusing on Red Dead Online, and there is a giant red flag here, and that is Cyberpunk 2077, which I would assume poses a pretty big threat to Rockstar's player base here, and that is releasing on December 10th, right before their big update. So that is something to just keep in mind, that it looks like Rockstar may have to dance around this giant release, although we've seen them in the past not really care about stuff like this, where they've released updates on the same day that other big games and other big updates have come out. They've released information on the same day that other massive events are occurring. So it kind of seems like Rockstar just doesn't really care, and they do what they want, and it doesn't matter what is going on in the video game world. And if that's the case, then there's no impact that Cyberpunk 2077 is going to even have on the Cayo Perico heist. But just something interesting to keep in mind there. Again, if we get new information tomorrow, then I guess none of this really matters because we won't have to wait until December 10th or 11th or whatever the case is. But just something interesting to keep in mind right there. Now, the last thing that was really discussed on the GTA forum site and that was also picked up by Insider TezFunds2 is really why Rockstar chooses to focus on money glitches and stuff like that, but not give us quality of life fixes and things that are actually broken in the game. And long story short, how TezFunds2 described it here is there's just a prioritization of things that impact the financial perspective and microtransactions in GTA Online. And I know that kind of sucks to hear, especially when, as a player, you don't really care. But in a way, you should, because microtransactions and shark cards, although I disagree with how they are priced, I think they are fine because they allow updates in this game to be free and have been free from day one. So the reason that you see a lot of money glitches being patched and why you're going to see a lot of them getting patched over the next couple of days as we gear up towards the Cayo Perico heist is Rockstar at the end of the day is in the business of making video games. Yes, it's video games, but it's still a business. And the only way they're going to make money through this is shark cards. And so if there's a lot of glitches out there that prevent them from making shark cards or sales of shark cards, that's what they're obviously going to focus on. And small bugs and quality of life fixes will unfortunately be sort of pushed to the back burner. Now, that is actually one thing I am looking forward to a lot in the Cayo Perico heist update is Rockstar building off of what they did really well in the Los Santos Summer Special update. I mean, there were some amazing quality of life changes in that update. Probably the most unsung part of the DLC. I mean, there was a handful of new things like players now being able to return personal vehicles to their storage via an option in the interaction menu, getting more properties. When entering the Diamond Casino and Resort, you'd now be told how long you have to wait before you get to spin the lucky wheel. So the quality of life changes, fixes, and improvements in that update were incredible, and I can only imagine that Rockstar has plans to do more of that going forward in the future in the Cayo Perico heist. So hopefully that's the case. Again, they're going to prioritize money glitches because that affects their bottom line, but hopefully Rockstar are able to tackle both and give us some really nice changes in this new update. But anyways, that is all the information that I have got for you guys in this video today. Hopefully you did enjoy. I would, of course, love to hear from you guys in the comments down below. When do you think we're going to get new information from Rockstar on the Cayo Perico heist update? Let me know what you guys are thinking in those comments down below. If you guys did go on to enjoy this video, though, a like rating would, of course, be awesome. And be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new. You want to stay up to date on all the latest GTA and all the Cayo Perico heist DLC videos that I'll be doing here on my channel once the update arrives. And be sure to ring that notification bell as well. Sometimes YouTube just doesn't work, and if you ring that bell, you'll always be guaranteed to be notified when new videos arrive. But of course, as always, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.